The NFL draft is now officially underway. Lots of big names going around in round one, including Kyler Murray as the Cardinals' top pick at number 1, and Nick Bosa going to the San Francisco 49ers. So joining us is the Brewer Group CEO and former NFL player himself, Jack Brewer, who joins us live in studio. Jack, I want to get your thoughts on these picks, man. It was a dramatic day one in Nashville.
It was. Most of the picks were expected. You know, it was awesome seeing Kyler Murray get drafted number 1. I mean, he's the first player ever. The kid gets drafted number 1 in baseball and then gets drafted number 1 in football. You're talking about an athlete. So, I mean, congratulations to him and his family. I think the Arizona Cardinals, you know, it's their second number 1 pick in a row at the quarterback position, but hopefully he has a great career. It's
also, I mean, when we looked at it, we just showed a little bit of the numbers there that some of these kids will be expected to make with their first contracts. I mean, it's been a bit since you were in the league. I mean, does that surprise you to see how much these kids are going to be making?
Yeah, what's even more surprising, I was talking to my best friend who was a second-round pick, and this year's second-round pick is only slotted to make about $300,000 more than him. He made $1.8 million. They're only making 2.1. So even though those numbers look really top-heavy, when you start getting down after the first 15, 16 picks, the numbers haven't gone up that much. But yeah, these kids will make, you know, the top 4 picks will make over $20 million. And
a lot of that signing bonus. A lot of it's signing bonus.
Yeah, their whole contract will be, you know, Kyler's contract will probably be worth about $35 million.
Yeah.
So the teams that I care about the most, the Jets and the Giants, how did they fare and what do you expect with this draft?
As a former
good players, can we win some championships here?
You know what, as a former Giant, I gotta say I'm trying to be optimistic right now. I just wanted us to get Dwayne Haskins out of Oklahoma State. I'm sorry, Ohio State. But, you know, I'm rooting for the franchise right now. Hopefully this quarterback comes in and surprises the world because he was not expected. You know, one thing I thought we could probably draft him at that number 30 pick, 31 pick. I think he still would have been there, but hey, let's keep faith.
Yeah, Haskins,
and keep hope alive.
I mean, Haskins really dropped there, and he got taken by the Redskins, right?
He did. So, he got taken by the Redskins, and they got a great quarterback. I mean, that kid's solid. He had a solid career, great pocket presence, can make all the throws around the field.
Yeah, but he's going to be in the conference. So I mean, if he turns out to be good, the Giants are going to be shaking their heads at that decision for a long time to come. But last thought here, just when you look at the scale of what we saw in Nashville, Tennessee, it was amazing to see how large these crowds were for the draft. When I mean, you can technically watch that at home. You don't really need to be there to see people walking up on stage. But what do you make of that and kind of how it reflects the fervor around the NFL still?
You know what? You look back at the last 3-4 years. It's been tough on the NFL. You've had ratings starting to decrease. You're taking on a concussion epidemic. You have all these issues. You know, players are getting in trouble, and folks are saying, how long will the NFL survive? And then you look at this, and you see, you know, hundreds of thousands of fans out in Nashville, Tennessee, for the draft, covered on 3 major networks, right? Over 11.5 million people tune in to watch a draft. It really is positive, and it shows you just how powerful the NFL is. They have, you know, some of the best businessmen are owning these teams, brilliant minds. It's one of the best run organizations in the globe. So it's really positive, and I told you guys before, for me, watching the draft is bittersweet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, we know about the fans, how they feel.
Yeah, we gotta let it out, man.
Let it out. The players?
Get it out. Get it out.
Listen, I mean, I was sitting at home when I was 22, getting ready for the draft, and you know, I led the country, all defensive backs and tackles, and I did not get drafted. Every team passed me up. I did not get drafted.
Did you have family at home?
Oh,
like,
man,
supporters?
we were barbecuing. I had all my family in Texas, and I just remember leaving my house. It got to be about the 5th round.
Yeah.
And coaches were calling me, hey, we're going to pick you. And then they'd get their pick, and they wouldn't pick me. And so finally, I went on the same walk that I used to run as a little kid, working out for football every day. That was one of the most down moments in my life. But I got to say, if it wasn't for the NFL, I probably wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
I've gone on and do some incredible things, and just the doors it opens. And I just applaud all the kids that got drafted, and I tell the ones that don't give up, man. Just keep on fighting.
Yeah, it all worked out in the end for you, Jack Brewer. I think it's safe to say that. But thanks again for coming on.
Appreciate it.
And congrats again. It's always nice to reflect on the great career, huh?
It is. You know, it's a great sport. You know?
Yeah. Congrats.
give a lot for it.
Yeah,
You don't have to deal with the stress anymore.
Yeah, now
No,
you,
exactly.
you
It's
get-
a lot
It's as though
easier.
people are maybe looking for a new start for the NFL, and maybe that's why so many folks were excited about the draft. It's kind of like now they're ready to.
Absolutely, and
know,
it's a new season too.
turn a
So if
new
you didn't make it,
page.
if you didn't make it last season, you got a whole new season to
And
look
Taylor Swift dropped her album, so I think that helped.
Yeah, I was
the
going to say, did
ratings
she
too.
crash the party?
for. A lot of star power
There
there.
you go.
All right, Jack Brewer, thanks
Thank
again.
you.